Comment. Can you guys hear me? Flat brush. This is the flattest brush I got. What the hell? Can't even see. Yeah. Hold on. What's up, John?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Okay, cool. Yep.
So this is the flattest brush I got.
All right.
This one.
So a couple. It's hard to like. So there's
Yes.
two different methods like that on my car that I did for you.
Right.
You got that real fine grime,
Right.
and then you do have some defined streaks, right? You see all that?
Right. Yeah, like
So
like the defined streaks, right? Right? You see them? You there? Am I there? Hello? Did you freeze up? I think you froze up.
yeah,
You there?
there you are.
Yeah, I think you're freezing up, or I'm freezing up, or something.
Yeah, it's probably the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, so like uh, these are what you're talking about here, right?
Yeah. So there's a couple ways you could do it. You
Like
know,
there's more, like some are more pronounced, right? Here.
yeah.
So what?
So
Uh,
So what I would recommend is on like that piece of styrene that you're using.
yeah,
Yeah, so you could try like start with a clean slate.
right.
Like go ahead and wipe all that off, and I'll show you like just a couple different um, ways you could get that. So first, take um, take a good amount of the material and just like run it for I don't know like a couple inches wide.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Just run some streaks down. Like doesn't matter how thick, it doesn't even matter because you get those streaks not by applying the material, you get it by taking it off.
I got you. Let me go get another piece of clean plastic.
All right.
All right. Is that you or me?
What?
I hear something.
I don't know. I don't think it's me, unless it's this TV that's it's on mute though.
Uh, okay, so I got a clean brush. Who's here? Mike. What's up, Mike? Rick. Rick. So what kind of brush? So I got this little flat brush.
So to apply it, it really doesn't even matter. I mean, you could use. I
Okay.
would just do like a little section of, I don't know, a couple inches, and just pull some material down and just start to let it dry. Is that
So,
styrene? That's styrene,
yeah,
right?
yeah, this is.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I use this or should I use some
It doesn't
oil?
matter.
Don't
It
matter?
doesn't matter. You could even take some of that if you have an extra jar or something, put a little in a jar or a cup, and then add a little bit of thinner to it just to make it a little bit thinner, because it's so strong. Yeah. That's what I'll typically do. I'll put
So I'll
like,
put a little thinner in there. How
do
much?
you could do like a 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be good. And if you just shake that up or whatever, just to get all the material. There you go.
You know what I mixed it in? I mixed it in denatured alcohol.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, you want to use thinner.
Yeah.
Some type of like odorless mineral spirits or something.
Yeah, I got some here. What's going on? How's your day?
Oh, it's going. Just
Good thing I got a lot of these bottles.
oh man, those are the best. I go through them like crazy.
Yeah, they're small, but
You don't need a lot of stuff, so
yeah.
I like to. I typically work with that stuff diluted. There you go.
See, this is totally new to me. To make this one.
Well, I'll kind of show you a couple different ways to get it. So there you go. So now, like I said, just do like, like a couple inches long, just some streaks, and then start to let it dry. Do it like with a flat brush. You'll definitely want to use that angle brush to get the I wouldn't use that for now.
Okay.
I mean, use something where you could just flat it, like you just want to. It doesn't even matter how it looks. Just put some material in the upward downward motion on your surface,
So like that,
like up and down, whichever way up vertical is, doesn't matter.
like this.
Longer, like as if you're going down the side of a car.
Oh,
There you
really?
go, like that. Yeah, just do the whole thing. And just, I mean,
More?
if you have a wider brush, it's easier, like, because you just want to, almost like you're painting the side of a house.
Okay. Got a bunch of brushes. So maybe this brush.
Yeah, just use the same material you have and just run it down. Just pull it down. There you go. That's it. That's perfect. There you go. So
Really?
it might be, yeah, I mean, it's a little thick, so just dry your brush off
Okay.
and just work the same stuff over it and just pull it down and start to let it dry a little bit. There you go. Doesn't matter. Just, yep. You want to get rid of like the big seams.
Okay.
There you go. You'll be surprised what it starts to do once it starts to dry. And then you come over it with a clean brush. So just leave that, let it dry for a little bit.
All right.
And
What's
now,
going on? All right, I'll let it dry.
Yeah, like let it dry for a few minutes. And what other brushes do you have, just so we could look at it?
Um, can you see it
That's
good?
it. Yeah, so I'll use that. You see some of those streaks on my car where like they're a little bit more defined.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll take some of the material from the clean edge to the dirty side, like, and I'll just make it like more of a defined edge. You'll like, so actually on a separate piece, just use one of your thin brushes and pull like a streak down and just doesn't matter how, yeah, something like that.
On a separate piece, like here.
Yeah, just like a separate section. So I could show you the two different
So
methods.
wet this brush, right? Put some
Hmm.
stuff on this brush.
Yep. Yep. And then, a few inches away, just come
Right?
straight down like as if you're making a streak. Perfect. Just leave that and let that dry. And now you want to clean that brush that you just used. Make sure that's nice and clean because you're definitely going to want to use that to help make that streak. Typically what I'll do like for setup, like I'll have a jar of like thinner that I use for cleaning my brush. I'll have
Right.
a jar that I use for thinner as I'm working the material because it's going to get dirty really quick. And then
Right.
I'll have a little jar of like you have the 50/50. You'll
Right.
just kind of, it just makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
So the cool part about using this stuff, like even the car that you're working on, you'll be able to do what we're doing right here. You'll be able to go back to that car and actually continue to do it because
Right.
even though it dries, once you start adding thinner to it, you could just work it right in again.
All right. So I clean my brush. Should I mess with it or leave it dry more?
I mean, kind of look at it, see, is it drying? Is it still really, if you like hold it straight up, is it going to run or is it starting to dry?
Oh no, it's not running. It's starting
All
to
right,
dry.
it's slowly starting to dry.
Yeah.
I'd wait a little longer. In the meantime, see if you could find, like, I have a few like really wide, maybe like an inch or so of flat bristled brushes.
So like
Um,
this is. I mean, this is.
it's a little too scraggly. You kind of want them where it's.
Yeah.
Do you
Not
have
this.
any that are neat?
Nope.
No, that's
Nope.
okay.
I got this big ass brush.
Mm,
It's a filbert. It's,
yeah, we might be able to use that.
it's long though. See
Keep
how
keep that
long
on
it is?
this. Yeah, you're gonna knock the camera over.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put that to the side. We might be able to use it.
But yeah,
Like
I
like
don't
all
have
my
it.
stuff. Like I just
I don't have
like
it.
everybody asks like why don't you do like more tutorial stuff? But a lot of the stuff I do is like I just mess around with stuff and see what works.
Yeah.
There's no strict regimen that I follow. It's kind of like
Yeah.
I'll do stuff. It doesn't work.
Like,
It does. I'll just fix
like
it.
so like I was happy with this,
Yeah,
right?
I mean that's because that's a look that you'll see on the side of a car, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like if you're trying to like on the left side, you see how you have it darker. You
Yeah.
could
Like
work that.
here, like
You could
here.
work that
Okay.
into some streaks easily.
Okay. All right. So I want to work that in the street because I don't like that.
Yeah, you could definitely work that in some streaks.
Yeah.
So
I guess I need to go to the hobby store and get some wider
yeah, they don't need to be fancy.
brushes. No, yeah, I know. But they would have the biggest selection. Like this is like the. I mean, it's not wide; it's thinner.
Yeah. That's a good brush to keep because it's also good for other techniques. So I never throw out the brushes. I mean, it kind
Yeah,
of like they work their way from being nice to use
Yeah,
one for something, and then as they get like that, use them for something else, and then
yeah,
eventually, you know,
yeah. The only other brush I have is like this little thin one, but it's kind of like
uh,
raggedy
you
too.
might be able to use that one too a little bit.
Uh,
Yeah, it looks like some gunked up, huh? So another great thing to use when to add streaks like what we're doing right now is if you have like a paper towel works, but the problem with the paper towel is it leaves a lot of the little pieces of paper behind.
Right.
Um, do you have like a rag or something like
Yeah.
a cotton rag?
Yeah, like I have a microfiber towel.
Because some cars, what I'll do is I'll paint the entire car like heavy, like you did on the piece of styrene, like
Really?
that.
Like
I'll
that?
paint the whole car. I'll paint the whole car like that, and then let it dry or almost all the way dry, and then come back with a damp rag and just like pull the material as if you're pulling it off,
A
but in
damp
a downward motion,
with
and it creates those streaks.
damp rag with mineral spirits on it.
Yeah, just a little bit of spirits. If it's too wet, you'll just take it all off. But if it's
Right.
just a
Right.
little damp, it'll leave like 10% of the material behind, which is what you want. And you just
Right.
want to give it that downward streaking motion.
Right.
So you could even try that on half of the material there. I mean, you could just experiment. You could, the first little part, if you want to take a rag and just start pulling it down, and you'll see, you'll get the streaks. It just happens naturally.
Is like a terry rag okay?
What is that like a
Like a
I
towel?
usually use like old T-shirts and stuff. I'll cut up into
Yeah, I have some of them.
that's great material.
I got to cut it.
Yeah,
Like something like this. Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, maybe a little bit bigger,
Really?
just because you could fold it on each other and then just keep working it a clean piece.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll go through a lot of them quickly.
Yeah. Hey Zoe. Hey Willow Creek Brad, what's up? How's the weather where you are, John?
It's nice. It's cool. Well, it's 80. What is it? 80 degrees now, but it's nice. I'm basically north of Toronto right now. Toronto.
Okay. So you just fold it up?
Yeah, because you're just gonna use it. It's almost like a sponge or something against the.
So are you like
Yeah.
folding it like that?
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Just you're just gonna put pressure. So
Just want to dampen it with spirits.
just dampen it a little bit. You don't want it soaking wet, but you want it,
Right.
damp. You could probably even do it dry, but damp is a little bit better. There you go.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. So now on like maybe one half of it, just start at the top with some pressure and pull it down. Pull it straight down.
Oh,
Okay.
like,
Now get a clean part. Roll it over to a clean part because now you got it wet. You want to use a dry section of it.
oh,
Use a dry section and then pull that again. Just pull it down again. And you see how you start getting that grime?
like this part here,
Yeah. See?
like here,
Yeah.
then like here is like a little.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you just kind of you could pull it a little more on the heavier side, and you'll see that you just get some natural streaking.
It kind of looks like it's wiping it away.
It is, but that's why you don't want to do it when it's too wet because you'll just take it all off.
Right.
See that? Now, what you could also do now is take a brush and you could come over it again. You don't even have to wet the brush. You could probably do it when it's because it's right now it's already wet.
So
And
like a
just
flat brush?
yeah, and just go over the sections again and you could really start to manipulate it into streaks. Like you could go heavy on some sections and it'll form those lines.
Do you wipe the brush?
Yeah, I mean every once in a while you have to wipe it otherwise you'll just keep, you want to take some off. Yeah, you see how it's starting to make streaks? See how that edge on the left is already it's like a natural
Yeah,
streak.
right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
if you
So
come
like
in with that,
is the goal to get rid of this?
well, it depends, right? You want some sections that are some light streaks,
I
and
guess
then
it
the
just
darker
depends.
ones, yeah. It just
Yeah,
depends on the look you're going for.
I see what you're saying.
And you see how you're pushing the material to the left. You're making like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
making
You
a natural streak.
like a
Yeah,
snowplow would, right?
it's exactly right. So with that
Yeah.
angled brush, it's even better because you could really, you know, as you bring the brush down, the material is going to
Right.
go towards the end of the
Yeah.
brush.
It'll go
See
to
that? Yeah.
right.
If you get it kind of damp, you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe dampen it a little bit and you'll really see it start to not too wet, but just damp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
See what I mean? So basically, you could come right back over that heavy spot that you have on the car and you could do exactly what you're doing there. You could kind of manipulate those pieces to, start
Yeah.
showing some. Yep. You definitely want to start all the way at the top rib. Yep. And you'll start to manipulate it. You'll pull some off. It may need a little more thinner since it's been sitting a while, but it'll start to come off.
Yeah. I see what you're saying because it's starting to do it here.
And if you hold the brush vertical, like
Like this.
let me see sideways. I can't see. Yeah, just like that. And if you
Like
do
that.
that straight up and down, you'll start to get some streaks too.
Yeah. I see what it's doing.
It takes time. You basically have to go through the whole car and kind of make it random. But
Yeah.
that's how you get those, different defined streaks.
Yeah.
It's really simple once you start doing it. See that? Look at that. You can see it right there.
Yeah. Like up at the top there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So the trick is not creating the streaks when you put it on, but you create the streaks when you take it off. Does that make
So
sense now?
Yeah. Yeah. So like I thought, the brush was doing the streaks here, right?
But that
It's a
that
different
looks great too. It's a different look.
Yeah, yeah, it's a different type.
So the trick is I usually will do the light fading streaks first, like the grime streaks, and I'll let that dry for a few days. I'll come back and I'll clear it. I'll clear it with acrylic clear because
Okay.
if you clear it with the enamel clear and you come back over with thinners, you're going to just destroy it. So the
Okay.
trick is you clear it with acrylic, let it sit for another day, and then you come back and do your heavy streaks, and it won't affect the streaks underneath. It'll just be
I
like a
got
new layer. You know what I
you.
mean?
Yeah, so if I wanted like if I wanted these to be
Hmm.
this color, like the rust color should be like these, right?
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
That's how he's doing it, just exactly how we're doing it. That's how you get those streaks. You plow it into a little line. You just plow the paint to move it to a
Oh,
line. They're not making those with a brush. They're actually making them as they're taking it off. So
Oh,
there you go. You see, you kind of push it. You want to push it towards the edge, and then you come back on the other side and push it the other way, and you'll create that really thin line. It takes practice, but because it sometimes will be wobbly, it kind of takes some time to get it straight. Yeah, you see that?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it takes some practice, but that's just one of the methods for streaking, right? The other way would be to put a
Yeah,
dot,
yeah, like I see, like yeah, like I've seen people do the dots.
and then you take a flat, heavy brush and just come straight down. But you almost have to do that, and it's almost like a one take deal. Like if it doesn't work, you have to start over. It's like a one action
Right,
thing.
right.
Whereas this is you could really create the lines. Now,
Yeah,
the reason why I had you make that one to the right was because
yes.
now if you take a brush that's pretty wet, like that same brush, make sure it's clean, and now start basically like you're doing, plowing all that material into a straight line from the edges. So like start from like where it's all the way on the edge, not directly in the center. Do like
Okay,
the edges of it and push the edges to the right, or to the left and then to the right, and make a line. And you could form it into one and see how it's kind of making three different lines. You could
right.
push it at the bottom, make it into one. You just got to make it wet enough where you can actually move the pigment to a straight line. Yeah, you see how you're moving it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the damper and wetter it is, the more it's going to move. Whereas like if you really want to move the paint, you gotta have to really saturate it.
Almost like you're wiping it off.
That's it. That's what you're doing. Most of the material gets wasted because it's kind of being taken off.
But the key is to clear it,
Yeah.
right? Clear.
Yeah. When
So like, um, you do like I what I did with these was I faded it, right? So now
mhm.
this is just like acrylic airbrushed over, right? So now I should seal this, right?
I would seal it with either a gloss or a semi-gloss, because if it's matte,
Right.
it's harder to like
To
that's
move it.
probably yeah, the matte, it'll absorb a lot of the pigment, so you won't be able
Right,
to kind of
right.
take it off. It'll
Move this
just kind of
around. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if it's gloss, you could almost take it completely off.
I got you.
It's
I
it
got what you're
You know what
saying.
I mean?
Yeah,
So the coarser the material, the more it's gonna stick in.
yeah.
Whereas
Right,
if
right,
it's
right. Yeah,
glossy,
yeah.
yeah,
Just yeah, I got you. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try spraying some gloss over this
acrylic. Do
acrylic.
the yeah.
How about
So my,
like Tamiya rattle can?
that's enamel, so that won't
No.
you'll
Okay.
you could do it, but you'd have to really let it dry
Okay.
for a long
All
time.
right. So just an acrylic.
So if you have my favorite is the Tamiya clear, the little jars, and I use my airbrush.
That's not
Um,
acrylic.
if you have Vallejo, that's a really good varnish. That's acrylic.
There's, I have matte acrylic. I guess I need some of that. I have matte acrylic. That's all right. I'll go with this.
Yeah, I mean a gloss or a semi-gloss
Yeah.
works pretty
No,
well.
I see what you're saying because it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of slippery. The gloss makes it slippery so that it really doesn't bite into it like it would if it was a matte.
Yeah, like so
Matte is kind of gritty.
matte is gritty, but I'll do
Yeah.
matte at the end because
Right.
if you want to start adding powders to it, you want to
Okay.
add powders to a matte surface instead of a
Right.
gloss surface because it won't stick to the gloss. So,
Right.
it's all about the layer. You start off doing the streaks, you go between the layers with the gloss or semi-gloss. When you're done with all your streaking and stuff, come back with the matte, and now the matte will give it that, dull look, and also you could add your powders to it.
Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is another cool way to do it.
Yeah, look at that. The streaks
I,
look great.
I see how it's like plowing it over.
That's it. That's all you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. Yeah, this was yeah, you can't type this.
No, I couldn't explain
Yeah.
it on the
Yeah,
computer.
you can't type this. Yeah, you're
But
right.
that's my favorite brush for doing streaks, that angled one, because it really helps like a snowplow.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So this really takes time.
It takes time, man.
Yeah.
It's not just like a slap it on. That's why some of the weathering jobs take many hours. But it all depends how detailed you want to go. You might
Right.
want just a
Yeah.
quick job, or you want some
Yeah.
cars that are a little bit more detailed.
So do you remember what you did, how you did this car?
Yeah, so I painted the entire car with a really thin down grime, just
Right.
like what you did with that brown. So
Yeah.
I did it with almost like a black grime
Right.
color.
Yeah.
Actually, that I can never pronounce it, but those oils that are in the tubes.
Yeah.
So I painted the whole car a grime, let it dry, and come back
So
with a wide brush and
did
just
you spray it or did you brush it?
brushed it on.
So you brushed the diluted oil
Uh-huh.
and
And then
then you
come back and streak it.
you let that dry?
Yeah, let it dry a little bit like we did. Streak it. So come in with just the thinner. And
Oh,
then once that dries, then I cleared it to seal it.
okay. So you brushed this whole car with this stuff, with this stuff.
Yeah, like I just put like a drop in a jar and then
Right,
mostly thinner. It's really, really thin,
right,
not even that
right.
thick.
Like watery. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
And let it dry and then come back again with thinner only and just start streaking it with a flat, wide
Streak.
brush and you'll get those streaks. Yeah.
Will you get like this dark?
Yeah, you could do that because if you're just plowing a line like
So
you
you're
were
just
doing,
moving.
yes.
You're pushing it, you
Yes.
know, pushing it to the sides.
And it's just, you just look at the car and you could kind of see, well, water's probably going to stream off of those ridges, if you look at
Right.
prototype
Like
photos,
here.
and you could kind of see where it builds up
Yeah.
and not. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. And then you got it building up around your stripes.
and it does that naturally, you know.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
and if you even wanted to, you could even take most of it using the rag technique and just rag it all off, so it's like very fine streaks, and then come back with the brush and kind of define some individual streaks.
Yeah. Do you have one method that you do? I don't really like the rag method.
Well,
What's the like what why would you do the rag method?
the rag method is good for like just a basic. It works good on gondolas with the ribs,
Yeah. Like something
because
like
if
that.
you
Right.
yeah, because if you came in and you went heavy on the flat parts, it will leave a lot of grime towards the ribs and it looks
Right.
very natural.
Right.
So it doesn't work as good on a big flat car, but it works good on ribbed hoppers and stuff.
Yeah, so this car here is John 2618's car. Okay, this is his railroad. Yeah, John did a good job on it. Spent a lot of time doing this car, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not just like a one night deal. You know, it's
yeah.
do
So
you
this,
know
like over here, did you airbrush that?
I
The inverter?
airbrush at the very end. I airbrush some grime towards the bottom. Like if you flip the car over, you'll see it's
Yeah, like all
airbrushed
the
at the bottom. That's
yeah,
all airbrushed.
right,
Yeah,
right.
just at the bottom. Like I'll almost put the car upside down and just kind of
Right.
and
Yeah,
just on the
yeah.
edges
So like
too.
that's kind of like what I did here, sort of, right?
Yeah.
Like I airbrushed this, right?
Hmm.
But I forget what I did here. I think I just took some grime on a big brush and just
Hmm.
wiped it on, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's basically what I'm doing too.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
same deal.
yeah. Yeah, I kind of like this method. That's pretty. I mean, it takes a while, but
Yeah, and you don't even need to start. You don't need to start with a heavy streak. You could manipulate some of the material that's on your car already. You could manipulate it into
right,
streaks already.
right. Yeah,
You know, I was just showing you that because if you wanted to have some heavy spots that were really strong streaks, you can put a thick line and then work them. But
right.
just like there, you'll see that if you really start working it, you could start making your own. See that? It's just tricky to get used to keeping it straight the whole way. It takes
Yeah,
practice,
yeah.
but you have time to work it. It's not like a
Right.
one shot deal.
It's not like acrylics where you can't really mess with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I kind of like this method because you
I
can.
mean, it works good on like a heavy weathered car, you know, and about not all cars are going to be like that.
Right, right. Yeah. So what would you consider this? Would you consider this heavy weather,
It's it's
or is
it's
this like somewhere
medium,
in between?
medium to heavy.
Yeah.
It's dirty. It's not really rusting out, but it's
Right.
dirty, you
No,
know.
it's just dirty, right? Just a lot of dirt and like like you're a little heavy here and not so
Yeah, and
heavy
that's
here.
pretty common, you know, on most cars.
Yeah,
That's what
no,
they
sure it is. Yeah, yeah, they're not like solid. Some cars are solid. Like,
sure.
I mean, I've seen some solid cars, but yeah. Have you
That's
ever
why.
done like really like totally heavy cars?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I could send you some photo. Oh, you're on your phone, so it won't really work.
yeah, yeah. I mean, later.
Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, I've got a lot of those heavy cars, with with a rust, and you could even do this method that streaking method I was just showing you. You could do that with powders.
this method. Yeah, I've
You
seen
could,
people like. Do you like mix stuff into the powders and make them like?
yeah. So there's a weathering book Scott Thornton did a couple years ago, um, and my car's on the cover, and it's rust, but that's all with powder. So what you do is I'll mix in a little tray. I'll put
Right.
the powder in.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
mix it with water to like a paste,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw somebody doing that.
and then I'll do exactly what you did there. Make some heavy streaks, let it start to dry, and come in with a brush with water and manipulate the streaks of the powder, taking most of the material, plowing it
Yeah,
to streaks, and then letting that dry, and then come over and clear it. And it gives it that gritty, like, some rust is like real, you could tell it's like very heavily textured.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And now
yeah. Like
you
yeah,
have textured
pretty.
streaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
So that also works really well too. But
Yeah, I saw
it's
somebody doing that, and I was like, I never seen somebody add like water to the powders
yeah.
and start messing with it. What's the name of this book?
Mm, I don't
What's
know
his
the
name?
name of it. It's
What's his
Scott
name?
Thornton.
Scott
Scott
Thornton.
Thornton. It's It's a great book. It's all different weathering techniques. It's a thick book too, by the guys who do Railroad Model Craftsman. It's the same company that does those books.
Yeah, I'll have to look around for it. Yeah, hey,
Um,
Michael, what's up? MB Heritage Farm. What's going on?
I'll
Yeah.
send you a picture of it once we get off. It's
All right.
but yeah, it's there's so many different methods, and that's why
Yeah.
it's fun to
Yeah.
learn them all because you'll learn that like certain prototype photos may
Right.
warrant a different method, and you're like, oh, this one will work great for doing that, and this one works great for doing
Right.
this. It's not
Yeah.
like a one time deal.
Yeah. Kind of like if it had like crunchy rust and
Yeah, or
maybe
like patchy
the
rusts on
powder.
it. You could,
The
yeah,
powder is like a way to go, right? To
yeah,
get like depth to it, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's AK, and they make the pigments, and then they have the pigment
Oh yeah,
fixer,
yeah.
which is like a it's like some
So
type of glue. It's almost like clear.
yeah, so like I got this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Vallejo pigments.
Mm-hmm.
This came in a weathering set. And um, it's just it's I get it to me. It looks like it looks like weathering powder, right?
Oh, Jerry, looks like Wigwag says he has the scenic and weathering techniques. I think that's it.
Is that
It
what it
wasn't.
is?
It's not Kalmbach. It's done by White River. I think it's White River
Yeah, I
Productions.
know who you're talking about. White River. They do modeling. They do that other magazine. Yeah, I know who you're
Uh,
talking about. My friend used to work for Rail Pace, which was another White River magazine. I know who you're talking about. Send me a picture of the cover of your book, Wigwag. But yeah, so like this
so
is the
my car is on
Vallejo
the
pigment.
cover here,
Your
Jerry. I'll put it in the chat
okay.
here. That's it. If you look at the cover of it, that's the car I did with the pigments streaks.
Do you prefer one over another, or you just don't? Just
It
depends
depends
what
what
you're
it
doing.
just yeah, like I try to do the prototype, if whatever it looks like it needs.
If you can find a picture, what if you can't find a picture?
Find something that looks like what you want to do.
Okay. Did you
You
put it
find
in
the
chat?
book? Yeah. Well, no, I put it in the chat in StreamYards.
Private chat?
I don't know. It's on the right. Yeah, private chat.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$35.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you see the car
Yeah.
at the top?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's a nasty looking thing.
Yeah, so that I did with powders.
Really?
Yep, that's all powders.
Really? Wow.
No.
Was there a prototype for that?
Yeah, those a lot of those style cars look like that. I don't know why, but they rusted. I think it's the must have been the material they were using,
Right.
transporting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess maybe post it in the chat if people want to see that book. I didn't even think about. I don't think I could do it from my end.
Yeah. I'll put it in chat.
But yeah, for $35, it's a book that's like, it's really thick.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely pick up that book. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways. I tell everybody, just try it, right? Just try weathering. Don't say like I just learned something new. Like I thought they were doing these with just a brush, but I see, now they're doing it by manipulating that streak.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can come in with a really tiny brush, make a
Right.
tiny streak, but
Yeah.
then what I would still come back with that type of brush and make it even finer and really,
Right.
because then when you do that, you could really get that fading streak look.
Right. Yeah. 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 It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
mess
it's
around
fun.
more. Yeah, it's different, right? It's fun. It's it's yeah, just when I thought I had something, and now I got another thing to mess with, another
Yeah.
method, right?
Yeah. Well, now that you see how that works, I guarantee you'll be like getting some good streaks on the cars because it's kind of fun. And if you don't like it, you could always come in with a heavy flat brush that's wet and just wipe it off and start over.
Right. Yeah.
If it's glossed, if it's glossed, if it
If it's
gets
glossed, so like the problem here is what's under here isn't glossed, right?
well,
So
what kind of
so
paint did you use?
uh Vallejo.
Yeah, so you'll start
So,
manipulating underneath the streaks.
yeah, so like I'm starting to pick up the the bottom color, right? What I used to
Hmm.
fade it, right? Because I didn't seal that, right?
Yep.
Under that is Del coat, right? So I'm going down to the car. But yeah, yeah, I got to gloss it. I
Yep.
got to
You always
gloss
want you always want to swap, like, if it's you're putting oils and you plan on doing some streaking, you should gloss it with acrylic and then the opposite. It's I always
it. Right,
flip-flop. If I'm doing acrylic stuff, I know
right.
I could just spray it with the Vallejo or the Tamiya rattle
Give me
can.
a Rado can. Yeah,
And typically, once I'm done with the car completely, I'll
right.
just use the Tamiya rattle can dull or sometimes
So,
the semi-gloss. Um,
do you
it
use
just depends the look.
semi-gloss? Yeah.
Sometimes, if it's a car that's like still newer, sometimes
Oh,
the
yeah.
semi-gloss looks kind of
Yeah,
better than
because
just
some
a
paints
dull.
do, like when they're new, they are glossy, right?
I know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I think we get stuck in this like
yeah. Like
every
you got
car
to
needs to
dull
be
coat
dull.
everything.
Nah,
Yeah, yeah. It is
some of
true.
the mostly the
Yeah,
tank cars too. You know how the tank
yeah.
cars look.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're like really shiny. Even hoppers, like I'll see some new hoppers that are like really shiny. You know, because
Yep.
they're
I
new.
have one on my layout. It came from Athearn, and it's like ultra glossed, but it's meant to look like a new car, and it
Right.
looks so out of place. But when you see it compared to some other cars, you're like, oh yeah, it makes kind of sense. I mean, I'll
Yeah, but
still
yeah.
weather
So
the
like,
trucks.
yeah. Right. Right. Yes. Yeah. Because the trucks, they're the first thing to go. Right. But
Yeah.
yeah, like you'll see like, cars on a train where you get a graffiti weathered, and then you'll see some like brand new cars, right?
Yep.
Or like spotless, like, and kind of like even some of them are like so clean, but yeah, they're shiny and they look like they're just brand new, like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so not everything needs to be weathered.
No, and some of my stuff I'll just put like I'll just do like a semi-gloss spray, and
Yeah,
then I'll flip the car over and just do a little bit of grime on the underside, weather the
right.
trucks, done. I
And you're
mean,
done. Yeah, yeah,
that's it.
yeah. You don't need to weather everything, you know.
No, no,
And,
it takes time. I mean,
yeah, it takes a
like
lot of time to weather a car. I mean, it took me a little bit of time to do what I'm doing. You know, this other method that you're showing me will take even longer to do.
yeah, yeah. I mean, think
You're not
about you have a
going to do
layout with
every car like that. You're just
no,
not. I mean, it's just too time and consuming. It's like you can't spend that much time. It's fun to do it, and mess around with it, and it's fun to learn new techniques. You
yeah,
know,
and you're not. It's not like you're not going to do that on like a brand new Tangent car that's $65, or
No, no,
you know,
no. You know, like I'm
but
jumping to these AccuRail cars. You know, they're
but eventually you'll
18 bucks.
you'll be surprised how much confidence you'll build. And
I mean, you know, like I'm at the point where you can't mess it up.
what's the worst
Right?
that happens? You buy a new car,
Right.
$25.
But like, I mean, you can't mess it up. Like, I mean, like, there's some cars that really look like shit out there, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like
yeah.
I think a lot of people are afraid that they're going to screw it up, but I don't think you can screw it up.
The only way you're going to really screw it up is if you
As if
start.
you start taking stuff off, like
Yeah,
lettering and
yeah. If you start
decals.
messing with the oils, like not the oils, but the solvents, and you
Right.
do,
You start
let's say
heating
you,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, if you really start, but if you use that acrylic layer and you let it
Yeah.
clear, it's not going to eat through the acrylic. And it's like a
Right.
like a like a s- like a
I
s-
like a
like a
blanket, like a
save mode. Like
barrier.
you hit
Yeah.
save on your project and you can't go back
It's
past
like a condom.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
It's like
funny.
it's like saving your work, right?
Yeah,
You're locking, like, so like in woodworking, like, you know, you would stain something and then sometimes you might want to lock that in, right? Lock that
hmm,
color in, so you put clear over it, right? And then you do whatever else you want to do to it, you know, so
yeah,
you don't disturb what's on the bottom. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Aviation Mushy, what's up? Yeah. So yeah, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, you can't yeah, it's easy to walk through and talk, and yeah, you can't, because you can see what's happening. So like I'm seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. And it's like you're thinking like, oh man, that just doesn't look right. Like you put all that stuff on, right? Right. And you,
Yeah.
man, that just doesn't look good, man. It's like something's like, it's like, no, no. But yeah, like you can just I guess the good thing about oils is you can keep working them, right?
Yep.
You can
And you can
just
come back days later
right.
and work it.
And
As
yeah,
long as you don't clear it. Once you clear it, it's
right.
kind of
Yeah,
saved. But
yeah, yeah, right. To me, a
um,
panel liner is nice too. Yeah, like I use
I
panel
use
liners
that too.
on things
I use
too.
that like the very end
Yeah,
of a project. I'll come in and hit some of the cracks
yeah,
and stuff, and it
right.
really that
Ron,
stuff's strong.
yeah, it
It's
is strong. You got to
if
watch it.
you
Yeah,
put that over like a dull coat or something,
it'll eat it.
and yeah, if you really rub it, it'll eat right through it.
Oh yeah,
You'll just see it looks like you're peeling
yeah,
up
because it's
the clear.
kind of like it smells like it kind of smells like glue, sort of like
Yeah, it's almost like a solvent.
yeah, it's kind of yeah, it's got and like you can't like I'll always take it like you know get it out of the jar and like there's always a lot on that brush, right?
Oh,
So
I always knock it off.
I'll
Yep.
always knock it off because man, if you put that whole thing on there, man, that shit's like running everywhere, man.
I
It's like
know. That stuff will last you a lifetime.
oh yeah, this jar, yeah, because you don't use much of it. It's not
No,
like you're painting the whole car with it. It's
no.
just to. What is cool though is to watch it run.
Yep.
I think it's really cool. Like you dab it and you just see it go. Right? It's
Yep.
just like just follows that line wherever it is. If it's a horizontal or a vertical line, it just runs and just keeps going.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's
It
fun to
works
watch.
good.
Use it to make washes. You make a wash out of this stuff? For buildings? I can see
Hmm.
where you would use it for a building or something, maybe. I don't know. Why would you use this to make a wash and not use
Oh,
some
maybe he's talking about the watercolors in the
uh,
tubes.
uh, thick in a tube, but it thins out really nice?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he's talking
Time
about
Touch
the for
watercolors.
washes. Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you mean. Tubes.
Yeah, there's a lot of great materials for washes, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just take like craft paint and thin it out really good, like thin it,
Yeah,
like so it's like water, and make a wash out of that.
yeah,
I mean, it works, right?
yeah, yeah. The actually a cool trick that I use on my, like the side of the gray hoppers, like just plain gray hoppers.
Yeah,
If you take the tubed like white, take white,
yeah,
and you go over the hopper with like a
yeah,
thin wash of the oiled white, and you
yeah,
run that down the side of those
yeah,
cars, it
yeah.
it gives it that perfect faded
So that's what I did,
washed look.
right? So this is white, right?
Yeah,
It's mostly water, right? It's
yep,
it's it's an acrylic, right? It's just Vallejo, right?
hmm,
White that's mostly thinner. Like I might have used Vallejo thinner, right?
yep,
And I use it as a wash, and I'll wash the whole car,
yep,
right? And it just fades it, like, and it's like you can stop right there.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's so many ways to do things, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you can't be afraid to screw it up because you're not going to screw it up.
Yeah, that's why I don't like doing the like videos of like step by step because I guarantee you your comments are going to be full of
Oh yeah,
"Everything's
it's like,
it's
yeah.
wrong," and I'm like,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
so
So
many
like
ways.
Dennis, Dennis, Dennis's video last night. Somebody left a comment like Dennis was talking about. I don't know what he was talking about, but we were side chatting on text, and Dennis said somebody said something about it's I don't know. They corrected Dennis in something, right? It's like, hey, you get people like that all the time that like oh, that doesn't go there. That shouldn't be there. That building, the boiler house doesn't go there. It goes
Yeah.
over here. And it's like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are quick to like tell you how to do things, but they don't have anything to show how they did it.
No. Yeah, and I guarantee you, like, if you were to show, like,
Yeah.
for example, the streaks with the oils, someone will say, "You're doing it wrong. You need to do it with acrylics. You need to
Yeah.
do it with the." It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. It's like there's no right or wrong. Like you pick your things, right? You pick what you like to do and you keep getting better at it, right? You gotta
yep,
like now like this is something new, so I gotta keep working it to refine it,
yep,
right? Yeah, wrong doesn't matter if it looks
that's
right.
right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's
It's
like,
unbelievable.
yeah, but that's how, and it's not just the modeling community; it's in
Oh,
everything.
it's everything. Oh, it's
It's
everything.
woodworkers, it's car people, it's everywhere. You get these anal people everywhere that, you know,
But they won't be the
yeah,
ones posting anything.
no, they won't post anything or whatever. I mean, and that's fine too. I mean, everybody's got an opinion, and it's okay. I mean, whatever. Yeah,
That's it. You
but
do you.
yeah, you do you, I'll do me, and don't complain about it. Like, don't. Yeah, yeah. I don't sit there. I don't sit there and nitpick people, right?
No.
You know, I might not like what they did or how they went about doing it, but I'm not going to piss all over their Wheaties and
No.
say, oh, that looks horrible. That's not how you're supposed to do it. It's how they did it, and it's fine. It's like it's fine. You know,
Yeah.
there are people that's all they do, right?
Oh, they
That's,
live for
that's
it.
all they do. Yeah, there's some people in this community. I'm not going to name names, and they're like really nitpicky. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why didn't you use this instead of using that? And like it's like, okay, There's no winning, right? You can't win with these people, right? You just can't. It's like, yeah, okay, you're right. I don't know why I did it. I was stupid at the time, I guess. I don't know.
But
But
you know what? It's worth it when there's people who will say, like, there are comments, people like, "Oh, thanks for posting this. I tried it. It worked great." You know,
right. Yeah.
because that's how I learned a lot of this stuff too, is like
Right.
watching people do it, right? And then
Yeah.
you
That's
try it,
how I
and
learned. I mean,
you
you
may be
know,
like, "Oh, that doesn't work for me,"
yeah.
but there might be
What
some
works
people
for
where it
me,
works.
like what works for you might not work for me, right? Like just the first time with the rag thing, I didn't like it, right? Maybe if I mess around with it more,
I bet you
I
if
might
you did
like
it on
it.
a ribbed car, you'd be
Yeah,
like, I get it. It's not going to give
yeah,
you streaks, right? But it's going
yeah,
to give you that like grime in the
yeah,
cracks because you'll wipe away flat surfaces, which
right.
in
But
real world
yeah,
stays clean,
yeah,
but all the crevices you
yeah,
can't wipe away, so it
right.
stays in the
Yeah.
crevice.
It's
It's
in
hard to
all
see on a
those
flat
cracks.
piece.
Yeah,
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 try it on like a
yeah.
if you have a ribbed popper,
Yeah, so like if
you'll see
you
it.
if you built this up with a couple layers of something styrene, right? It's going to go into all those nooks and crannies,
Yep.
and it's not going to stay on this flat part. It'll go into that defined
Yeah, it
part.
it works really well. I
Yeah,
think I did some NS MLW hoppers, the orange ones,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I did that method on those, and it came out like really good. And they're like blue
yeah.
box. They're literally blue box cars that I repainted and I weathered them.
Right.
They
Yeah,
look like AccuRail cars
yeah,
because that depth and weathering and the cracks
right.
looks so good. And all I
Yeah,
did was just wipe it off with a rag.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like learn all these different techniques, right? Mess around with them, and each one has a different application, kind of, right?
Yep.
It's like I would have never have thought to like make like powders into like this grout kind of thing, right? That's
Yeah.
what it's kind
Yeah.
of looking like, right? It's kind of like grout. It's like chunky and like it's like
But I'll
something
tell you
like
what
you put
though,
on a cake.
in person, if you were to look
Yeah,
at that car I did, like in person, it looks even better than a photo because
right. Because you
it
can't
really, it's
see. Yeah,
yeah,
you can't see all that buildup, right?
hmm
You can't see like it just looks flat. Yeah, so like I have like uh, this stuff is good, right? This this stuff is good, right?
hmm
Because it's chunky, it's crusty, right? There's
hmm
all this like I guess it's kind of like it's just like powders in here, I guess, right?
probably there's probably
And
powders
it's
in some
like
type of solution.
yeah, and it's an enamel, right? So
Yep.
like there's all this pigment at the bottom, right? And you stir it up and you get some yeah, like if I like there's like chunks in the bottom,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Right? And yeah, this stuff does that. It goes it you see like it's almost like 3D.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like really cool. And it's easy, right?
Yeah.
So that's what they do. That's what that the weathering powder effect is.
Yeah.
So like will that when you do it with water,
hmm
does it will it flake off?
No, because I cleared it afterwards.
Oh, so like you got to clear it, right?
If you didn't clear it and you were to touch it with your
It
hands
would
would it would
fall off.
you'd make fingerprints and yeah,
Right. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So the important thing is to clear it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Clear.
it's pretty tricky because the clear tries to absorb into the
So you're
powder.
doing
So
like thin coats.
yeah, but you have to almost be a little heavy too, so it absorbs into the, you know what I mean? Because if you don't do it enough
Yeah,
of
I
it,
guess
it
so.
won't.
Kind of
You'll
like
just make a surface.
yeah,
You'll make
like
like a.
when you're putting down ballast, right? If you put
You
a
have to
little
get
bit of
the.
glue, you got to soak it, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you have to. It's tricky,
yeah,
but I mean that's a car. I've only done two of those. I did one for Don and
right.
one for me. I haven't done another one since, but because it takes a lot of time. The
Yeah,
rust, the streaks with the powders
yeah.
took hours. I mean, I'm talking. It probably took me 5 6 hours to do those each
That
rust.
car on the cover took you a long time to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's, there's other layers to it. It's not just the rust. I
right,
did the grime. I
right.
did,
Yeah,
I think there's some graffiti on it. There's the stripes. There's a
yeah,
lot,
yeah. There's a lot going on there.
but it looks cool because I have a lot of those style cars, and
Right.
mixed in with the
And
regular
some
ones,
of
it
them
looks
look
cool.
fine, and some of them look like that,
Hmm.
right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like just like when you think you saw the worst car on the railroad, along comes another one that's even worse.
Yep.
It's like, man, what did that thing go through?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so cool, man. I'm gonna mess around tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some gloss. I was at the hobby shop today too, getting some things.
Yeah. If you gloss before you do that layer, you'll
Yeah,
get better results. You'll get better
right.
results with the streaking because you'll be able to,
It's
you may
easier
be
to
only
move it.
you
Yeah,
may be only moving like 90 or 80% of it, whereas if it's
yeah,
gloss, you could almost move 100% of it. So you really get
yeah.
the
Right. Yeah, so
front.
you'll go back to maybe like whatever's under it in color, right?
You'll go back to its original,
Yeah, kind
whatever
of
you're
like what
starting
you
with.
did, like like in parts here, like
Hmm.
where you're almost to what you started with
Yep.
below that
And it
streak.
gives it that contrast.
Yeah, yeah. Like I tried, like when I did this, when I did my first car, I was like, man, how did he do that? Like, how did he get that? Like,
Well, if you look
I
at the
got
bottom, you
how you
see,
got that, right?
well, look at the bottom rib of that car. You see how
Yeah.
it's like starting to pool up? No, like on the side. If you look at it from the
Oh,
side, there's
yeah,
a
like right down in here.
that's because I'm pulling it with just thinner and
Right,
it's pooling at the bottom and that's all natural. That's just the pig
right,
resting down there.
right. It's all just stuff laying on that ledge.
Like it would in real life, right?
Yeah, yeah. And that's what it would do. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. On that top ledge,
Yep.
same thing.
That's just natural. I didn't do that
Yeah,
on purpose. It's just how it worked.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like, you're, over time, like rain and whatever is doing that. And you're just simulating it with whatever, mineral
Yeah.
spirits or,
You're
you know,
just
you're
expediting
the
the
rain.
process.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like the years of, you know, time and nature and whatever chemicals that they spilled on it. And
Yeah.
you're just going over it more. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm going to get that book though.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's a really
Yeah.
good book. It's like each each project is done by an individual. I was supposed to be in that book. That's why my car's on the cover. That car was supposed to be a project step by step, but
Oh,
that
really?
book came out. We were working on that book when I was moving into my new house. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't have
So
the
you
time to
didn't
do
have
it.
to do. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
lot of time to do those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. That's a bummer though that you couldn't get in there, but you got on the cover. But it's
Yeah,
cool
that's
that you
okay.
got on the cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's cool that you got on the cover. Did you get recognition for being on the cover?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
name's in it, and they gave me some money for it too, which was cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the good thing about. Yeah, you could do articles for these guys and all. do something for you. Not so
Yeah.
much for the rail pace end. They'll just give you a bunch of magazines. That's what my friend
Well,
Bill does. That
actually, you know what I did? They gave me the option, White River. They said like different options, like we could pay you this
right,
amount,
right.
or we could give you
10
some,
copies of the book or something.
no. Well, they gave me a free copy of the book, or we
Okay.
give you like um, Model Railroad Craftsman or Railroad Model Craftsman
Yeah,
RMC for so many. So I did that, and it was like 2 years
right.
subscription. So I
Yeah,
got that for free. I was like, I don't want money. I'd rather have
yeah.
the
The
magazines
book.
every
Yeah,
month.
yeah,
So that's what I took for it, which
yeah,
was cool.
yeah. So you're getting something every month. You're getting something new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great. I like that better than Model Railroad, to
I
be
do
honest.
too. I don't really like Model Railroad. That's my favorite magazine.
There, it's very well done.
Yeah, it's a good magazine. All their stuff is good. Like White River does nice stuff. Like Rail Pace is nice for
Yeah,
trains. They're all high class, really great photos. The magazine's not cheap. Like Rail Pace is like $12 now a month.
but I noticed the
But it's
quality
like,
in the papers is much better. Also,
oh
like it's a
yeah,
better quality
yeah.
book or
It's not
magazine.
like Trains magazine where it's like, it kind of looks like newspaper sort of. You know,
Yeah,
it's not really like you can cut out a picture in Rail Pace and put it in a frame. It kind of looks nice enough to do that too. You're not going to do that. I mean, some people will do it to Trains magazine, but they're not.
yeah,
It's like totally different. Uh, Totally different. So White River's pretty cool. They do a lot of nice stuff.
yeah, big time.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that they had books like that, like Combat did.
I don't know how many other books they have, but I know
Yeah,
that
they
that
got
was one
that.
of their first like technique books, and I mean, it sold really well from what I heard. So
Right. It's been out a while.
yeah, I think it was a couple years. So when I
Yeah.
moved is when they were built. So it was 3 years
Okay.
ago when we were doing it. Um,
118 pages.
you'll notice some pretty common names in there too. People who worked on it.
I don't
Uh,
know any of these people.
well, Rob Arsenault is weathermytrains.com. Tom
Okay.
Johnson, which I mean,
Yeah. Who's
he
he?
did an article. He's got that. He's like the king of scenery. The Cass County Railroad.
Okay.
There's others. There's a lot of great people in there. Every um, article is really good. 118 pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you can like just because like they're doing a scene and it's like from like the 1800s or something.
you
It
still learn
doesn't.
something.
You can still learn something from it, right? There's something in there that you can apply to whatever you're doing in whatever era you're doing it.
Well, that's why Scott, when he came up with the book, he said he didn't want it to be just like weathering cars. He wanted it to be
Right.
like every like
Yeah.
scenery and structures and scratch building a car and then going into details and weathering and then
Yeah.
yes, I'm weathering cars and locos, but it's not just weathering. It's a lot.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the highlights from every month of magazine for like however many articles there are in there. If there's 20 articles, it's like 20 months or the best of
Well,
the best in the
I thought of
mag.
it like you know
Yeah,
how like in school you'd take like you had regular uh geometry, then you have like AP, like which was like the high, like you were like the upper,
right. Yeah,
like the smarter class of it. Like it's
yeah,
like the AP stuff where it's like
yeah,
if you really want to get into the
yeah,
really detailed stuff, that's the book for you because it's like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's just the next level. It's the next level, and you know, not everybody will want to do it, right?
No,
And that's fine. That's okay. Nothing wrong with it because it takes a lot of time to do it. A lot of people might not have that time. but like I don't have many hobbies anymore, right?
Mm.
So like this
I
is
see. My problem is I have still too many hobbies, which is
right.
my problem.
Yeah.
But
So
one
it's
day I won't.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, one day you'll. I mean, I was just like you when I was younger. When I was your age, I was the same way. I would go shooting, fishing, uh, archery, 3D shooting. I was doing all kinds of shit. RC cars.
Yeah.
I had all these hobbies. Like my friends, like my older friends would say, you know, because they don't have hobbies, they'd be like, "What hobby did you do this weekend?" When I'd see them
Yeah.
on Monday or something. I went fishing. Okay. Well, I went shooting. I went to, this or, it was like, yeah. So like, I don't do all that anymore. It's like, you know, I don't feel like
Yeah.
doing
I,
it.
I
You'll come
I
to
go
a
through my
point where,
phases.
yeah, you go through a phase, is like, I was a car dude for a long time. It was like, I was washing my car, washing my trucks, and like my neighbors would always say, like, "You're gonna wash the paint off of that thing." It was like, I don't, this is what I like. It was like now it's like I could give a shit about how my truck looks. It could be dirty and I don't care. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like you go through phases. It was like, and that's okay.
There'll be times where I feel like I need to physically do something, right? Like, so I'm like
Yeah,
doing more of, may do my car stuff or,
yeah,
do something
right,
outside. And then there's
yeah.
times when I'm like
You want to
mentally,
fit it
or
to
I want
Model
to
10.
just
Yeah,
sit at the desk, and that's when I do that stuff,
yeah. Yeah, you want
It just
stuff that
depends.
just like, kind of like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all cool. How long are you in Canada for?
We leave on Sunday,
Oh, okay. And where are you going now?
but yeah, I got to go to Sunday. I go back to Baltimore. Then I go over to Aspen the next day. So I'll basically be home on Monday, but I'm only home for like a day or two. Then I go to Europe for a couple days, and then I come back, and then I'm off for like most of the summer. So
So you're
that'll be
just
nice.
dropping them off in Europe somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah, Copenhagen,
Okay.
and then come back. And actually, we're bringing the airplane to uh, Springfield, actually, up in Connecticut, where like the big Amherst show is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a maintenance center there that's working on the plane, so we leave it there for
You'll
like two
bring it there.
months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll go home. So
So you'll be off for 2 months.
yeah, I have
You'll,
my
you'll
friend
get
coming
to.
down. Yeah, I've got a lot planned, so I
Oh,
don't
one of
know how
your
much
friends from up
railroad.
back home.
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
down
yeah.
every year.
Yeah, I remember he came down last year. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's coming down for a couple weeks.
He's not in the trains though, is he?
No,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
okay.
Digger, when you turn an old codger, you do half as much stuff. Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah, it's all good though.
yeah, it's how life is.
I've been
Yeah.
doing a lot of my fish tank stuff. Been kind of doing some of that stuff.
Your saltwater tank,
Yeah,
how's that going?
it's good.
Yeah.
It's going through a little bit of a, and some pests in the tank, which was affecting some of the corals. So had to go through that, and yeah, it's a
Like
little. That's a
Your Carl's live, right?
Yeah, it's all live stuff.
Yeah. So you kind of like, it's like, yeah, it's kind of
It's
like,
like having a
it's
it's like
like
having a
gardening,
garden,
man. It's like gardening, right?
but
It's like you
ultra
got these,
sensitive.
yeah, you got these little invaders that come into your garden, and you got to figure out what they are, how to treat
Yes.
them, and it's like,
No,
man,
it's
it's
very
like,
true.
yeah, 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 yeah. But
And it's really tough when I'm away for a while.
yeah, because things could go south really fast, right?
Like
Especially,
I monitor a lot of stuff from my phone. I could monitor the whole tank from my phone.
but can you do
Like,
things from your phone?
yeah, I could turn things on and off. I test I have automatic testers where I could see the results twice a day. I could adjust parameters for the not chemicals, but for the
Right.
treatments. I could adjust things.
Oh, so like it'll like you can treat it for whatever you need to treat it with
Well, common things
on
I
the
have set
turn.
up where I
Right.
could like if you
Yeah.
look, like here's the tank.
Right.
It's kind of hard to see, but there you go. You can see
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
pH, and then I
Pretty
got all the
lovely.
stuff I could turn on and off.
Man, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
But like, unless you're there, you need something like that, right?
Yeah,
Because like, there's a lot of money in that shit.
yeah, a lot.
Carl's not cheap, right? That
No.
stuff's not cheap. The fish ain't cheap, right? Do you have fish in there?
Yep.
You got to send me
Yeah.
some photos of your tank. How big is it?
Yeah. That's only a 75 gallons.
But that's pretty big. I mean,
I
is
mean,
it
I my
is
old
it long
it's more
and
squared.
shallow?
It's
Okay.
more squared, but yeah, my old one was like 300 gallons.
Wow. What kind of fish you got in there?
A lot of different kinds.
Yeah.
Tangs,
So you got a lot of fish in
grasses.
there.
Not. Mm,
A good bit. Not like two
yeah.
or three, right?
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
two or
There's like
three. Yeah.
I think there's like maybe 10.
Yeah. And the fish and the coral kind of is what's cool too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of money in that stuff.
Yeah. What feeds the coral?
Well, believe it or not, a lot of the fish food that you put in,
Right.
well, they feed off that. Different corals need different things.
Right.
The waste from the fish actually absorbs
Helps
into the
them.
coral,
Right.
the nitrates and phosphates.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that you need to make sure that the coral, because corals absorb stuff as they grow,
Right. Right.
calcium and alkalinity. So you need to make sure that those levels, as the coral grows, they get sucked out of the tank. So you need to replenish them.
Right.
So
Yeah, they're constant, kind of like a plant. It's
yeah,
taking nutrients from the soil. You're adding things in like fertilizers and to
yeah,
replenish it, and so it needs feeding.
yep,
Yeah, so it's a lot more work, but it's cool
yeah,
though, right? Because the
yeah.
corals are cool. Like if you just
Oh
had a
yeah.
tank full of coral, that's pretty cool. You
Some of
have
these tanks are
Do you have
incredible.
living in plants too?
No plants,
No
just the
plants,
corals.
just the corals.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do they like? How do you have to buy them locally, or can you buy them and they ship them to you?
I have a place locally that I go to.
Okay, so it's not something you ship, right?
No, no.
Yeah. How do you know if it's like when you buy it? How do you know it's alive?
Uh, there's depending on the coral, the color, the polyp extension, the
Yeah.
depending on the type of coral it is, you could tell. Yeah.
Does it move?
Some move.
Yeah.
LPS, which is the large polyp, like corals, are like soft stuff that flows,
It
and
flows.
then there's
Yeah.
the more structured stuff that's it's there's all different kinds,
Yeah.
and different ones need different needs. So it's tough to cater
Yeah.
tank for one or the other or both.
Right. Right. So you're kind of like staying with things that are all like, you
Yeah.
know, all kind of similar in what they need for growing and yeah. How long have you had your saltwater tank? A couple of years, right? Froze up again. It takes a long time after wigwag, and unfortunately, I can't get help from my eldest son, and I can get help from my eldest son. Froze up, John. You need to assemble. Then I need to assemble a bunch of furniture. Yeah, don't overdo it, wigwag. You don't want to fall apart over there. Swing switch is going to take some time. We need to put the shelves in the new office. Shame you don't have a little helper there, Wigwag. You need a little helper. What's up, Dwight Curley? How's it going? Who else is here? Zoe. How you doing, Zoe? Eugene. Sorry if I missed people. I don't know if Mike is still here. Derek Alexander. He probably skated. MB Heritage Farms. He probably skated too. All right, John. Catch you later, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for your help. Just assembling throttles. Like, what do you mean throttles? What kind of throttles? Here, I'm going to throw the link up here. Somebody wants to come up, you can come up. Depends, though. Yeah, get rid of that one. They are next throttles. You can see them on Discord as Bear PCBs. Who's Discord? Heath's? Derek, you're still here. Very good, Derek. Getting ready to transition. Okay, I'll have to check Heath out. I don't go over there too much. I really don't go on Discord that much. Getting ready to transition to the outside world. Don't melt while you're out there. What's going on, Dwight Curley? Transition to the patio. Okay. Digger, when's the next work on the building coming? It was a very educational show. You did a terrific job on the cars. Yeah, I mean, who knew? Who knew, Derek? Who knew that there was another way? And who knew? I just learned something new. We all learned something new. Yeah, I mean, there's a zillion ways, and there's no right or wrong. I mean, like, I was perfectly content, and I'm still perfectly content with, with how this car turned out. I'm still okay with how this turned out. It's okay. It's all right. But I can go in because I haven't done anything. Like I could probably gloss this whole car, gloss it, and then mess around more over this stuff, right? And it'd just be another layer. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it because I don't care. Like, I paid $18 for the car. I don't, so I'll just mess with it and see what that looks like. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I can't screw it up any more than it is. What's up, James? You missed a good show. Missed a good show, James. Only if you're in the weathering. If you're not in the weathering, then you didn't miss nothing. Zoe, what are you doing? What are you doing this weekend, Zoe? Going to the races? You're going to go ride horses? What are you going to do? Wigwag's going to go on his patio. He's going to smoke cigars and drink bourbon. That's what he's going to do. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that I did bad for, I mean, this has only been like, I mean, maybe my sixth car that I've weathered. And, it'll be fine. Like, it's like everything else, right? Like, you make a cake, your first cake ain't so great. Your 10th cake's a little better. Your 50th cake's like close to perfection. But then your 60th cake is like the best, right? It's the same thing, right? As you just keep getting better, and it's like, like I look at my woodworking from like years ago, and it's like, man, that looks like crap. It's horrible. And I look at current stuff, and I'm like, it looks a lot better. But then, that stuff looks like crap after a while too. So it's like you're constantly getting better. You should be. I wish I could do graffiti like they make it like that. Well, like I'm sure they make it like that. Didn't just wake up and the graffiti fairy just visited them, and like the first thing he did turned out great. It's like you got to keep doing it. If you don't do it enough, right? So graffiti is one of them things. Like, how many cars are you going to graffiti on your layout? You're not going to graffiti them all. If you got 100 cars, what are you going to graffiti? Maybe 10, 5, 20. Like, you need to graffiti like hundreds of cars before you start getting better. It's like everything else. You just can't like expect something to happen the first time. It doesn't work like that. Don't work like that. You got to keep applying. You got to keep doing it. That's the only way you get better. You got to keep doing it. So like graffiti is one of them things. Like if you, like I said, like if you're only going to do 5 cars, I mean you'll get better on your fifth one, but when's the next time you're going to do it? Then you'll forget everything you did. So you better make a video of it. Get in touch with an artist who is willing to help with graffiti. Yeah, practice improves. Yeah, practice doesn't necessarily make perfect, because there's a lot of people that practice and they never get perfect. And it's not about getting perfect. It's just about improving, right? It's about being better than your last time. That's all it is, right? It's like when I was doing woodworking all the time, it was like, I just want to be better than yesterday, right? That's it. It wasn't about, you know, being the best. It was just being better than yesterday. That's it. I'm willing to learn too. Yeah. Yeah. Willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn, like I could have just said, no, John, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If you're not willing to learn, then you're just going to stay where you're at. Okay. And maybe that's fine. But like, for me, I want to get better. It's about getting better and better and better and better. It's about improving and learning. And I'm willing to learn. It's like you got to be willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn in anything you're doing, anything, anything, then you're never going to get better at it. And if that's okay, I guess that's okay for you. If you just want a so-so cake, that's fine. But if you want a better cake, you got to get better at it. Tim is really good at it. I think he has practicing on. He might have been practicing. You never know, James or Derek. He might have been practicing on real cars first. But like at this, I don't know. Maybe like some people, some things come easier for some people, right? Like if you're an artist, right? Some things are going to come easier to you than somebody who's trying to be an artist. You know, I mean, maybe it's just he's a natural at it. I don't know. I really don't know Tim too well. So maybe he's a natural at it. But I'm telling you one thing, he didn't learn it last week. Watch Steel Road. He is from Australia. Graffiti. There's so many people out there that do graffiti. Yeah. Lucky if I could do Kilroy was here. Well, you could do Kilroy was here. It just might not look too good. But some graffiti you can't even read it. I don't understand like why they even bother. If you can't read it, what's the point? What's the point? I can't read half of it. You don't know what the hell it says. Guy gets stuff graffitied from as an artist by trade. Yeah. Well, that's what he does. Who's a professional artist, Wigwag? Derek, maybe you'll get good if you practice. I don't know. You guys remember Allen Iverson, the basketball player for the 76ers? He would always say, practice? Practice? I don't need to practice. Like, he thought he was like the best, right? So he didn't need to practice in his head. Well, he wasn't that good. He was no Michael Jordan. He needed to practice. But in his head, he didn't need to practice. There's some people like that too. They think they don't need to practice, but they really need to practice. Tim, he's an artist, so he's got the upper hand on you, Wigwag. And that's just how it is, Wigwag. This is how it is. You got to live with it. Where did Zoe go? Oh, jeez. I don't know. What's everybody, Digger? What did you know the question, Digger? What's the question? 1953 Cheyenne, not much graffiti. No, not much graffiti. Not much graffiti back in the 60s. Yeah, like if you're like modeling the 40s, 50s, 60s, there's not much graffiti back then. The only graffiti that you might come across are like the car, the carmen that would uh, do their little graffiti that said that they worked on the car. And that's kind of like how tagging cars came about, I think. Like the carmen were tagging cars so that when they went to another shop, they saw, oh, Derek did that car. Digger did that car. Everybody had their little insignia. 86 degrees. That's not the question, Digger. Well, tonight I had cold meat and salad. What's cold meat and salad? Cold meat? What is that? What are you having for dinner, Wigwag? Derek Alexander, what are you having for dinner? Or did you have for dinner? You don't know? You haven't figured it out? Sliced turkey meat. You could have just said sliced turkey. You didn't have to say turkey meat. What else would it be? Feathers? Would you be eating the feathers? Sliced turkey feathers? Sliced turkey feet? I kind of know that you're eating turkey meat there. I thought I mentioned it. You might have mentioned it, but I was busy if you don't remember. Oh, I gotta make a list of things that I need to get at the hobby store. I need gloss, flat brush. Yeah. I don't eat the feet, the beak like you do. I don't eat the feet or the beak either. But I don't need to say, I'm having turkey meat. I'm having turkey. I'm having turkey. Bacon on the griddle, then cheesesteaks. What do you mean bacon on the griddle, then cheesesteaks? What are you going to eat bacon separately? You're not going to put the bacon on your cheesesteaks? Cold turkey sandwich. Yeah, you could just say turkey sandwich. And then I would have said, is it hot? Hot turkey? I worked with a guy from Jamaica. He would eat the entire chicken leg, including the done. Entire done. You mean the feet? No, it was cold from the fridge. I know, you said cold turkey sandwich. What kind of bread did you have it on? What kind of bread did you have it on, Digger? And it had a salad, like lettuce, bacon to munch on, and save some for breakfast tomorrow. Why don't you try putting some bacon in your cheesesteak? He eat the bone too? How'd he not get, like, cut? See you, Zoe. Have a good night. How'd he not, like, hey, he ate the bone too? It's a savage. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I'm thinking though. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Thinking. What time is it? It's only 5:40. It's Friday, right? I wonder if Johnny Railway's going to do a live stream. He hasn't done a live stream in a while, has he? Dwight Curley, is Johnny Railway doing a live stream? Dwight's probably not even here anymore. Bacon grease adds a nice flavor to cheesesteaks. It surely does. Always cook bacon first on the griddle. Yeah, but why don't you put some bacon in your cheesesteak? You have a cheesesteak with bacon. It's just going to make it better. No clue, Dwight. What about Johnny Raylor? You got a clue about him? You got a clue about Johnny Raylor? No clue about him either. Oh well. Well, maybe he'll be on, maybe he won't. How's that, folks? It's it's early. I don't feel like staying on much longer. Baked chicken and sweet potatoes. Nice. That sounds good. I like sweet potatoes. I like sweet potatoes better than regular potatoes. There, you guys don't eat sweet potatoes over there, do you? What am I going to eat tomorrow at Cracker Barrel? I don't know, Dwight. Let's go on the Cracker Barrel website and see what they have that's special. You going to Cracker Barrel with your brother? Ooh. That looks pretty good, Dwight. What do you like, the chicken or I don't know? That looks like beef. Beef and potatoes and corn and carrots. That looks pretty good, Dwight. Let's go to the menu. Dine-in menu. Mm-mm. That chicken looks good though, Dwight. I don't think I've ever had Cracker Barrel fried chicken. Come on, I want the menu. New for the summer. Let's see what's new for the summer. Um, I don't, uh, um, um, I don't know your zip code, Dwight. Let's do Illinois, Indiana. Let's just go to. Let's go here. Napersville. Let's see what's up in Napersville, Illinois. Campfire steak lunch. Ooh, that looks good, Dwight. Steak, corn, potatoes, some biscuits, campfire chicken, campfire beef, tender beef, sweet corn, red carrots, or red potatoes, carrots, tomatoes, onions cooked low and slow in a buttery broth, served with biscuits or a corn muffin. Huh. Slap your mama. Barbecue bacon smokestack. 8-ounce burger, mac and cheese, crispy bacon, barbecue sauce, fried onions, pickles on a bun with country comeback sauce. Hmm. Campfire shrimp skillet. You can't eat shrimp though, can you, Dwight? Let's go family meals. Pot roast, Cracker Barrel classic. Sirloin steak tips and tender family meal. They look hmm. Southern fried chicken. What do you feel like eating, Dwight? Chicken, beef? I don't know, man. That campfire chicken looks pretty good, or the campfire beef. What do you think? What do you think, Dwight? Campfire beef? I had their shrimp Theirs is good. My sister's paying. Better get a steak. All right, better get a steak then. Let's go for beef. You can get campfire steak lunch, right? New York strip, seasoned with our special blend of campfire spices, served with corn on the cob, bread, potatoes, buttermilk biscuit, or cornbread. Or you could get the campfire beef. That's a toss up. I think if you like carrots, that's fine. But I think you'll get more. I don't know, man. I wonder why that. Why is it? Hmm, I don't know. Maybe you can customize it. New York strip chicken combo. 10-ounce strip with buttery garlic sauce, smoky southern grilled chicken, or crispy tender dippers. 24.99, Dwight. There you go, man. That's you. Might as well spend your sister's money. 24.99, buddy. Or you could get a New York strip steak and shrimp combo. You get the shrimp combo. Same 10-ounce steak and country fried shrimp. Comes with 2 sides and a choice of bread. Ooh, St. Louis style ribs. Saturday's only, Dwight. St. Louis style ribs, slow cooked. Nah, I think I would go with the steak. I think that right there, man. Right there, Dwight. That's you, buddy, right there. Potato, broccoli. You could X the broccoli if you don't want the broccoli. You could get something else. The steak and the shrimp. And some buttermilk biscuits. Yep. You're under a tornado watch. Campfire steak. It's just campfire beef. It's corn, carrots, potatoes, and some cut up pieces of beef. I don't understand how it's 1,100 calories. And this thing, just a campfire steak for lunch, is less. It's less calories. You got no carrots. I'm just wondering how much meat is in there. I mean, that looks pretty good. I don't know, Dwight. It's your sister's money. This is what I'm going with. Look at that baby. 10-ounce New York strip, a baked potato, some shrimp, some different greens if you don't want broccoli, buttermilk biscuit. I don't know, Dwight. You get 2 country sides, Dwight. You get 2 sides. You get loaded mashed potatoes, onion petals, a loaded baked potato. You can get hash brown casserole tots. You can get hash brown casserole, baked macaroni and cheese. You can get corn, dumplings, coleslaw, carrots, fried apples, fried okra, Fried okra is good, Dwight. I've had that there. That's pretty good. Get green beans, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. I think their mac and cheese is pretty good. You can get steak fries. They got a lot of sides. Turnip greens. I've had them. They're pretty good. I don't know, Dwight. I think I'm going with this. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with, Dwight. Contribute to the calories. Yeah, but that's 1,100 calories, though. And this thing is 870 calories. Now, I guess it's going to depend on what you're getting. But there you go, Dwight. You can dream about it tonight and wake up tomorrow and figure it out when you get there. But I'm going with the steak and the shrimp and maybe some baked potato, loaded baked potato, and fried okra. That's what I'm going with. Be like $30 by the time you get done. Your sister will be happy. Maybe you'll get a little doggy bag. You won't be able to eat it all. Probably won't be able to. Bring home a couple shrimp, half of your potato, a biscuit, maybe part of your steak. What time are you going for lunch or dinner? Then you got to get dessert too, Dwight. Yeah, it looked mighty tasty, didn't it, Digger? I think Digger would get the steak. Steak and the potato. It'll be there at 11:30. Okay. So it'll be like lunch, sort of. But you can get dinner. Well, Dwight, whatever you get something good. Keep the broccoli and double the biscuits. Yeah, but Dwight can't eat broccoli. Right, Dwight? You can't eat broccoli, right? I'm getting hungry. No broccoli. Yeah, you can't eat broccoli. But they have plenty of sides to pick from. I didn't know they had so many sides. They got a lot of stuff. Yo, Bob, PK and W. I missed the main event. You missed the main event. John 26:18 was guiding me on weathering. He was giving me weathering tips. He was here. You missed it. You can go back and watch it. I don't know. It was in this show towards the beginning of this stream because there was two different streams. It would be this one that you got to go back to get John 26:18. What's going on, Bob? Anything good? I just had my numbers checked today and a bunch of other blood work too. You still got some blood in you? Hey, Bob, you want to come up? No, Bob, you got work to do, Bob. Get off of here right now. Go finish your bench. This weekend, isn't this weekend the national train thing in like Blue 87? What's up? The national train thing in like Minnesota or something? Finish lettering on my bench. Very good. Now you got to put it outside. Novi. Yeah, isn't Novi this weekend? Or is it next weekend? I saw somebody made a short. Bob over there at BNSF Santa Fe. Bob. He made a short if anybody was going. Oh, so it's next week is Novi. He made a short if anybody was going to Novi. Are you going to Novi, Mike? Bob, are you going to Novi? I'm not doing NMRA this year. Okay. I'm flying from here Wednesday and landing early Thursday. So you're going to Novi, huh? Mike, where are you from? Indiana? Hmm, Denver. Denver, right? What's going on, Blue 87? You on your way home or you home? Oh, man. I wonder if my stuff came. Uh, do you model Yosemite Valley Railroad, Mike? Just finished painting the truck cab. How'd it turn out? Did you lose electricity? The brighter colors don't get used much. Uh, good right now, so no flying until one gets back with the dogs. Digger, are you still here? When did you message me that? Oh, you know where I went today, Blue 87? Triple A. Triple A. I bought some more of those True Life colors. And I picked up a bottle of Tamiya. And guess where I'm going tomorrow? Triple A. I got to pick up a couple more things that I found out that I need today now. Were you airbrushing the weathering? No. Some of it I did, but today, no. I was working with oils today. Learned a new technique, Bob. Got all the trim carpentry done in the wife's grow room. You got a lot accomplished today, Bob. I just pulled the mask off. Got a few bleed spots I gotta take care of. It's in the dryer now. Dryer? What kind of dryer? How big is this thing? How big is this truck? Good old AAA. Can't walk out of there without dropping 50. No, I only spent $8 today. $8. I bought 5 bottles of Dollar Paint, Dollar True Color, and 1 bottle of Tamiya. $8 and change. Now you know what they do over there at AAA. I don't know when you've been there last. You get points. You get points for every dollar you spend. So you accumulate the points and they give you money, not cash. You get money to spend in the store. 87 scale. You wear a mask? I replaced my dryer recently with. What is that? A dryer? Like, you really put your stuff in a dryer? How big is this dryer? So, no guests on YouTube. How many can you have on StreamYards? No guests on YouTube and 6 on StreamYards. 6. If you pay, you can have a lot more, but I don't pay. Also, change the stop sign outside. 2 most common elements in the universe. Stupidity is more common, I think. What's the shop sign say now? I ain't got no beer. No guests on Prism Live either. No guests on Prism Live. What else? There's another Real Stream, EV Mux. Those 2 you can have guests on. And this one you can have guests on. Prism Live just gets you, when I used Prism Live, it got me to go live on YouTube when I wasn't able to go live using YouTube. Like back then, back years ago, you needed, I for 1,000 subscribers or something to go live on using YouTube's platform. Now you only need 50. That's what they do. They make it so that everybody can participate now. Everybody's got to get a trophy now. That's how it is. Everybody's got to get a trophy. One says, "Oh dear, no beer, closed." Ha ha, that's funny. Prism Live lets you use cell phone as a camera easily. Yes, it does. Yeah, so before, that's what I used to do. I used to go live in my truck with my cell phone. I never used to go live on my laptop. That wasn't until years later. And yeah, but when I was first going live, back, I almost have 1,000 live stream videos. Just 1,000 live stream videos. I was going live with Prism. Yeah. I think you have it covered now. Over 3,000. Congratulations. Somewhat covered. I'll be doing that during Sidetrack Sunday. Yeah. Well, today I was using. Today I was here on StreamYards using my phone at the bench, had myself up here, little, and had John 26:18 little too. And I was working on the bench. He was telling me things to do and try. Yeah. So be running outside during my stream with the cell phone to catch trains. Why don't you just sit out there with your bench, on your bench? How you're going to go live at night? How are you going to see? You going to be able to see things? You better do a test, Bob. Better do a test to see if you have enough light for your cell phone. Unless you have some lights. You got some LEDs you can put out there? Light the trains up. It's late at 8 p.m. That's true. Yeah, you're good for now. Not in November. So my friend Bill, he's into photography big time. He's got a bunch of LED lights for photography. And we've lit up some trains. at nighttime. Like we'll go to a station and light up the station and catch trains going by. And I use them on my video, and it really helps a lot. There's a couple videos on my lists that are done at night with lights, and it really makes a difference. Yeah, winter's a no go. It was late at near 10 p.m. when I was last in Seattle. Yeah, Digger, where Digger is, it's late till 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. where Digger is. He's up there, like in uh, the northern hemisphere, close to Antarctica. 49th parallel. I shot a little video, short video, spray booth and dryer in my under the basement stairs nook. You just did? I'll check it out. This little dryer. What is this dryer? How big is this thing? Why do you use a dryer? What kind of paints do you shoot? I got a lot of questions. Where's your video? Did you upload it yet? Another cigar thing, wigwag. Oh my god, with these cigars. And two of them. Two of them, wigwag. Wigwag, you should save a video for next week and save another one for next week. You don't post two videos in the same day. You're not going to get many views. Oh, it's the same video. You know what YouTube does now that's really annoying is like on your phone you get most relevant, right? And they didn't used to do that, right? And then you scroll down and then it comes up again. They didn't used to do that. I don't like, you know what else they changed? StreamYards changed all the crap down below. StreamYards changed. StreamYards has a new look. Another video, wigwag. Have it come out tomorrow. Don't know. I haven't met them before. I know we have a lot of family all over. It's really late. Yeah, I was telling them, Digger, you live in Antarctica where it's day 24 hours is 24 hours of daylight. I'm out, Jerry. Wife is sick, so I gotta go home. All right, Bob. Have a good night. Hope your wife feels better. What's up, DES Dave? How's it going? I have an actual model railroading video coming next month. No, next? You got to be kidding me. Where's it from? Someplace else? The model store? You got a model railroading video. I'll believe it when I see it. Believe it when I see it, Wigwag. I wanted to see where my stuff was. My rugs. I think my rugs are coming. Ugh. Just doesn't say when. On the way, it says. Oh, now it's in Philadelphia. So it arrived in Philadelphia a couple minutes ago. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe it'll come tomorrow. I sure hope so. Can't wait to get them. Wait till you see these rugs for my train room and for right under here. Wait till you get a load of them. See it Sunday? Okay, Sunday's good. Sunday works for me better. Is it going to come out before Dwight or after Dwight? Because that could strategically play towards the viewing opportunities to your video. Let me see. Let me go over here and see if Johnny Railway's going to do a live stream. Johnny Railway. Johnny Railway. So I don't see no notification for Johnny Railway. I mean, it's kind of 6:20. I think if he was going to do a live stream, he would post a notification by now. So maybe no Johnny Railway. Blue 87, did you post your video? Let's see. Videos. Shorts. Nope. I don't see it yet. I'm kind of like wondering what this dryer looks like. Probably before. That could be a good strategy. All right, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe I'll see you. I'll be back on Discord later. All right, maybe I'll see you on Back on Track tomorrow. Back on Track. Claude will be back tomorrow. Maybe Steve will be on. Steve's birthday is today. Steve's birthday. Yesterday or today? I can't remember. I think yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I use a hair dryer, but this is not a hair dryer he's using. He puts it in a dryer, he said. He didn't say he uses a hair dryer, he said he put it in a dryer. I'm wondering what kind of paint he's using that he needs to put it in a dryer. He must be using like auto paint or something. Some like lacquer or something. Because he said he uses the mask. I don't know anyway. But anyway. C'est la vie. I got a lot to do tomorrow. Got a lot to do tomorrow, Digger. I go to the hobby shop again. I'm kind of excited to try this new method. Kind of excited. This could open up whole new possibilities. Just loaded it up. So, what kind of paints are you using that you need a dryer? Spray booth. Oh, he made a premiere out of it. Huh. You know, he made a premiere out of it. Enamels and lacquers. What brand do you use? Nice breeze blowing. Nice. You're a lot of hot air, though, Wigwag. There you go, Digger. Click that link, Digger, and see for yourself what this dryer looks like. Wow. Wow. That's a pretty nice setup you got. Wow. I've never seen something like that before. That's pretty cool. I have no idea about premieres. It's okay. Premieres, yeah, it's like Premiere is kind of like a live stream, but the only difference is you're not live, but you can chat. Like if people had questions or something. Yeah, you got a nice setup there, man. That's a really nice setup you got. A dryer. You got a dryer, Digger? Digger uses a hair dryer. How long do you dry your? How long do you dry them for? My second oldest brother only eats the country veggie plate. He can't eat meat. That's okay. You get a lot of veggies. You could give him your broccoli, Dwight. How's that? You give him your broccoli. I didn't even know they made things like that for like hobby people. Like I guess like the car dudes, like the dudes that do like big cars, like 124 scale or whatever, the big cars. Yeah, 124 scale. I guess those dudes are like, they're shooting lacquers and enamels, and they get crazy paints, and they want to put it in a dryer, like in a real paint shop. That silky smooth, glassy paint. It looks pretty big. That dryer looks pretty good size. Like you could fit something pretty big in there. Kazo dryer, huh? Is your truck blue and white? I'm trying to see if I can see in the dryer. It looks like it's blue and white. It keeps your models from getting dusty before your paint sets. Yeah, dust is the enemy, especially for car and truck people. I don't care about dust. Use future floor polish to get high gloss shine. Blue 87. Do you use future floor polish? Some do, Wigwag. Not all of them do. Probably the old guys like Vinny used to paint brass logos and rolling stock. Yeah, so like brass, probably you want to, you know, do a nice job on. You would bake those. We bake them like in a toaster oven. I know you didn't say all. I know like a lot of the old guys I see talking about using future floor polish. AK just came out. I think it's AK. Yeah, AK just came out with metal uh, in polishes. They're metal. They're like say like they're like aluminum. AAA just did a video about them. They're like aluminum, copper, bronze, brass, and a couple other ones. It's like a paste, and you put it on your model. You paint it on just like painting on. It seems like it'd be a lot of waste, but he did three different tutorials on how to use it. Paint it like a brush, wipe it on like with a rag, like you're polishing a car, and spraying it. But you gotta thin it out really good. So you put it on like you're polishing your car, and then you buff it off, and it leaves like an aluminum, polished aluminum look. He was doing it on an airplane. I use scale coat testers, Flowquill, Tamiya, and AK. Scale coat. Where do you get scale coat? Scale coat. Is that mostly like glossy stuff? Testers. Is testers still around? Yeah, but that's still. I mean, it looks pretty cool if you're doing airplanes and things that metal polishes, metals. Yeah, it's AK metal something. Fix armor. Where's it at? Dynamove. New kits from the UK. Maybe it's a short. Where does the video go? Yeah, it's not there anymore. Wonder why they took it down. That's weird. I wonder if they have another website. Oh, you know what it was? Mega Hobbies. It was Mega Hobbies YouTube page. That's who it was. Yeah, forgot about Megas. Metal wax. They call No, that would probably be pretty cool for you. I don't know that it would like make a big difference in 187 scale, but maybe like doing bumpers and fuel tanks. If you didn't want chrome, like those chrome pens, if you just wanted like an aluminum look to your bumpers and fuel tanks, maybe that stuff would be cool for that. Scale Code makes the best scale model paints, in my opinion. Went out of business, and now someone started it back up. Oh, really? Oh, it's a good thing you got a big collection of it. So Crow is bought by testers. Discounted. Okay, Model Masters. Yeah. What's up, Sidetrack 77? How's it going? Rust-Oleum bought testers. Yeah. And ruined the brand. Yeah, what are you going to do? It's how things are sometimes. That's how it works, Wigwag. Look at Sherwin Williams bought a bunch of brands. They bought like Valspar and I don't know, a bunch of other paints. And yeah, you know, might as well just buy Valspar instead of Sherwin Williams. But everybody's got their own grade of paint. You know, one that costs $24 or $45 for a quart. I remember when gallons were like $25. Now they're like $125. Digger, I think you need one of them fancy dryers. Get rid of that hair dryer you got. You got to get one of them fancy dryers, Digger. Especially when you're doing your buildings, so you can put your buildings in there and get them dried and baked on. Derek Alexander, what's going on with you? Anything? You gonna come on back on track? Derek, do you have a layout? Mm, I can't go to your channel. How much is a dryer? I don't know. How much is a dryer, Blue 87? Digger, what do you care? Can you post links here, Jerry? You can see what I'm working on. I can post links, but you can't post links. I can post a link and you can join me if you'd like to do that, but you can't post a link. I mean, you can try post it and I can copy and paste it and turn it into a clickable link, maybe. I don't know. Digger, money is no object for you. Don't even ask how much. It's whatever it costs. That's how much. You can't put a price on perfection, Digger. How much does it cost? You said build me a train shed. You didn't say how much does it cost. Did the basement, just bought a computer and AnyRail 7, so I'm getting closer. Nice. Wow. So you're going to start doing a layout soon, huh? Awesome. Nice. That'd be fun. What scale? Don't tell me in. That's okay. You're old though, Derek, aren't you? You need like G scale. Let me go here. here. Mute that. Go here. Copy that. Go here. Copy that. So Derek, once you start doing your layout, are you going to post videos? There's Derek's channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to him because he's going to start building the layout. $159. Digger, that's pennies for you. $159. Tariff put a hurting on the price. Maybe Digger, but Digger lives in the UK, so there's no tariffs over there. Are there, Digger? Digger, you can probably find it on Temu for like $5. Yeah, Derek, I hope you start making videos. It'd be cool to see what you're going to do. Digger, I bet you're laughing if you saw those little chipmunks rolling around in the grass playing together. Did you make videos of it, Dwight? No turf here. What's it called? A drying booth? I don't know. Who makes this drying booth? Scale model paint booth drying. Shopping. Begins with a K. Kaizo. I mean, you could probably search around for this, Digger, but this is the brand that he has. Right? Oh, that's a long link. I don't think it's going to post. Yeah, see if you can click that, Digger. I don't know. Maybe you can find it cheaper somewhere. So it's not just like air. There's like a frequency that it. Maybe it's like microwaves. Might be microwave sticker. Gotta go here. You got it from there too? You got it from that same place? Is that like the only place you can get it? Boy, I sure hope Derek Alexander makes videos of his new layout. Just everywhere you see Derek, just pester him. Keep pestering him. Could be, but it looks like modern and it looks very modern and sophisticated. That's what you are, Digger. Modern and sophisticated. HO, 1953. Oh, so that's what you were talking about earlier when you said that. I just thought you were throwing out something to make a point about no graffiti. What? You bought 10 Broadway Limited Big Boys? Wow. Holy cow, Derek Alexander. You really do need to make some videos. You can't leave us hanging like this. It's all just words on the screen right now. It's all just a bunch of talk. And I really hope you make some videos. Just bought a ton of Walther's Code 83. That's a bummer, man. If you were closer, I would give you some Code 83. It's not hard to do videos. You just take your phone, push the button, and make a video. It's not hard. It's easy. It's super easy. It's like it couldn't be any easier. Yeah, man, I can't believe you got 10. Not just one, you got 10. 10 of them. Did they have a lot of those? In 1953 in Cheyenne, Wyoming? Cheyenne Yard and Roundhouse and Turntable. I'm close. I am in New York and you're in Jersey. Yeah, you're not that close. I'm not driving it to you. It's not like you live 2 minutes away. Recently watched Randall's video on the 3-pack of Athearn boxcars. He mentioned that Athearn will be doing an AC44 CW in the Athearn livery. What do you mean the Athearn livery? What does that look like? I did some digging to see it. They are really nice. That's what they use going out west. Really? No kidding. I wonder how many big boys did they make? Let me Google that. How many big boy locomotives did they make? 25. 25 were built for the Union Pacific. Yeah, Sherman Hill in Wyoming. From the mountains of Utah to Sherman Hill in Wyoming. So they only built 25 of them. You got 10 of them. I didn't know Broadway Limited made. Are they like, did you have to get a bunch of repeat numbers? And you're just going to renumber them? Or did they make actually 10 different numbers? Wow, that's crazy. I wonder. I know there's the big boy that the Union Pacific has, and there's the big boy that's at Steamtown. I wonder how many more big boys are out there still alive. Huh. That's what they use. Yeah. Yeah, 25. That's what Google says, Derek. 25. You got 10 of them. What's up, Wigwag? So you must be building a pretty big layout then. No, I hunted for the they made in 23 and pre-ordered the next 5 from 25. So you got 10 different numbers. Well, it's no big deal if you wanted to change them, but yeah, I didn't know they made a couple different runs. So you got DCC or DC? Man, Derek Alexander. So you're going to be messing with any rail for a while. Reach out to the community if you have problems. You know, there's a lot of smart people here that can help you. Nice, 10 DCC and Sam. Holy cow, Derek Alexander. You don't mess around. Wigwag, we don't care about your cocktail. We're talking about Derek Alexander's layout. It's going to blow smoke rings around yours and mine. Yeah, it's a lot of big boys tournament. Yeah, for sure. I think you had said something about it one of the live streams. I was like, he must be joking. He's got to be joking. Who buys 10 big boys? Derek, are you married? Does your wife know you got 10 of them? I've been collecting Athearn livery roll locos and rolling stock for a while. So it's all just painted in the Athearn style, like Athearn whatever, like their different anniversaries that they have. I wonder how. So is it blue and yellow? I got pretty good at any rail, but it was an old version. Yeah, well now there's AnyRail 7 Wigwag. It's fine if you got the old version and you didn't update, but it's kind of messed up if you want to use no track. They are generous. They are gorgeous. Oh yeah, no kidding, they're gorgeous. Paragon 4s, so none of the problems. Man, I hate my Paragon 3. Well, that's good. Good for you. My wife is very supportive. No kidding. Good for you. Some were for birthdays and Christmas. Good for you. That's a good thing. There were two road numbers for the AC-44s on the found, and I found an elegant steam locomotive and coach. Super nice. That sounds pretty cool. Blue and yellow, huh? I guess I'd have to see what it looks like. It probably looks pretty good. So when are they going to come out with that special locomotive with the Athearn paint scheme? Only because I used AutoCAD a lot for a job. Well, maybe you can use AnyRail 7 then, Wigwag. Do you still know how to use that AutoCAD? Anyway, geez, we're 3 hours, and my other one was, I don't know, 20 minutes or 25 minutes. I don't know. Well, Derek, I really look forward to seeing what you're going to do with your layout and all. You can come on back on track. Do you know back on track? Do you know back on track, Derek Alexander? It's been a good stream. Yeah, it's been pretty good. John 26 always makes things good. I don't have a window computer. Well, I guess you're screwed. Don't they have any rail for fruit computers? Computers? Basement's 30 by 80. Holy crap. 2026. Man, I hate waiting for crap. Forget that. I can't stand pre-order stuff. It drives me crazy. I don't pre-order nothing. Screw that. 30 by 80, Digger. 30 by 80, Digger. Are you going to use the whole thing for your layout? 30 by 80. There's a dude that I just was, I found, uh, he built a layout in a like 3-story garage. It's like massive. It's above the garage. I can't remember the guy's channel name. I'm gonna try to find him real quick. It's just so big, man. It's like so big. It's just like I don't know. It's like too big. I'll never be able to find it. Anyway, I know like lately, like he's been coming up a lot. I didn't subscribe to his channel, but lately he's been popping up for suggestions to watch. Man, no pool table, card table, workout equipment, and storage too. So maybe you're going to get a little chunk of that basement. That's a big basement though. So even if you got a 12 by 12 area, I'm sure you're going to get more than 12 by 12, but yeah, it should make a nice set. And you know, anything is better than nothing. So how big will you make the layout? 30 by 80, digger. He's going to go around all of his pool table, his card table, his workout table. It's going to go all around it. Whole thing. Mr. Nice Genesis Atherin Caboose. It is dark blue Atherin 75. I wish I pre-ordered it now. I'm on the hunt. I got the White Horizon Hobby Caboose though. Have you looked around for this Atherin 75th anniversary caboose? I'm sure you could find it on eBay. But you're probably going to pay a lot for it. That's how it is, I guess. You know, if you don't pre-order it, I don't. There's nothing I want that bad that I gotta pre-order it. Like I might not live to get it. I want it today. If I see it, I want it. Like I don't pre-order nothing. Can't stand that stuff. It's funny. I go to my hobby shop, Bruce over there, and Bruce is like 84. Okay, and he's got a hobby shop. We're talking. He's like, I gotta pre-order this stuff. It's pre-order stuff. I don't want to pre-order stuff. He was like, well, how do you know? You don't know how I feel. It's, geez, I might die. He says, look at me. I might die too and never get it. Yeah, the hell with that bullshit. So far, nada. Yeah, you'll come up with something. I'll be using 30 by 60. Holy crap. That's going to be a hell of a layout you got there, Derek. Are you going to get M. Peter Lloyd to build it for you? Two peninsulas, digger. Not one, two. Two. That sounds mighty nice, Derek. I can't wait to see what comes about. I hope I live long enough. Not to say that it's going to take you long, but I don't know. Might not live long enough to see Digger's layout. Sounds nice, Derek. I can't wait to see it. Back on track. The whole basement is, well, the whole place is yours, Derek. Don't let your wife hear you say that, though. What's hers is yours, and what's yours is hers. Something like that. Anyway, that's about it. I need to go find some food. And I've had enough of you guys. Back on track tomorrow, 10 a.m. Come and see us. Claude's back. Maybe Bill will show up. Maybe Steve will pop on. I don't know. You're going to have to tune in and see. See us tomorrow, 10 a.m. She has the main floor. She probably has more than main floor. But all right, fellas. Good seeing you all. Thanks for hanging out. Digger, U model, English rail. English rail, E models. E models, English rail. Well, don't you, Digger, put your channel link in there real quick. Maybe he doesn't have your, maybe he's not subscribed to you, Digger. Hurry up. Put it in there. We'll be patiently waiting, Derek Alexander. Patiently waiting. Kind of like a pre-order. Good night, Derek. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, too. There you go. There's Digger's channel. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Digger and see his UK train. Go see his new shed. 12 by 30. It's going to be a big layout. Watch that build. All right, good night, everybody. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. and probably see you tomorrow night sometime. Have a good weekend. Oh, yeah, okay. Have a good weekend, everybody. Take care.